1 of 8. Murray back in. Brown back there with them. No Aaron Gordon tonight with a calf strain. That's a long shot by Murray. A rebound try inside by Jones and retrieved by Highland. Edwards back out there with 2 fouls. Working on Strother. In the paint, Minnesota 20-4.
I mean, there's nothing
going to come from, but once he gets to the basket, you see he does that slow step, which throws the defense off. He's not exploding where you could take a charge on him. He's doing that slow step that throws the defense off that went to that N1.
Minnesota is plus 18 points in the lane. Both Candace and Dwayne talked about that. Minnesota is plus 7 points off turnovers. Look at the defense here. Edwards on Murray. Tip and try. Knocked away. It hit the rim. New shot clock. Murray faking the 3 into Reed down low. And they go for the twisting and turning. Najee, who puts it up and in. Zeke is in for the first time tonight.
And Najee gives the Nuggets a little bit more size, a little bit more physicality against Randall at that forward position.
But with Aaron Gordon being out now, we've seen 2 players who didn't play in the first 2 games. Zeke Najee, there's a 3 from Edwards. Brown's got it.
A little flat on that 3, but this is what we love about Anthony Edwards right here. He's up taking the challenge. You talk about a guy that has 2 fouls in his game. He's getting over every screen, trying to put his G. Edwards.
Denver now 5 of 25. Randall up top. Set the screen, worked outside, Reed in the corner. It's a 3.
And those 3s right there, inside, penetrates the defense, and then you get a catch and shoot 3 on the backside.
Najee drives inside.
Watching that paint, making sure that Denver has to bring
Didn't play the first 2 games. And again, with Gordon out, they've had to go deeper in the bench. It's messed up some of the cohesion there. Spencer Jones got the start tonight. The second-year player from Stanford. Here comes Randall shaking big in the basket. And a foul on Denver. And Randall, 70. With all the concentration on Edwards, if Randall steps up, Minnesota is very difficult to beat.
Well, Randall is that guy that can put so much pressure on your defense. He's somebody who gets forgotten about, and when he's settling for 3s, he's not as great. But when he's putting that shoulder in you, he's going downhill. Bruce Brown gets
on an Anthony Edwards foul on Jamal Murray.
Is back in the game. And Strother's got it. Murray on the move. Into Highland in the corner. Najee 3.
initial reaction was just to protect the paint. But that's what Denver needs. They need a little bit more penetration by Murray to get in there, get these shooters a chance to shoot a shot without so much contest.
Edwards. 3 won't go. Strother corrals it. And Denver on the move. The collision into Randall. And the foul on
Points was during this early second quarter run without Jokic.
Strother on the doorstep. Couldn't get it. DiVincenzo is coming for Bones Highland. Randall, they were very concerned with Aaron Gordon being out. What about Randall? DiVincenzo, the fake, the 3. No. Najee the rebound. Murray with the ball. Murray 1 of 5. Edwards right there. Long 2. Got it.
And all by himself.
Cutting, drive, score! Nice play, Dosumu. And that stops a 6-0 Denver run.
I think Minnesota understands as well. As you look out on their floor, there's no rim protector out there for Denver. So they're putting their head down and making Denver have to make a decision on what they're going to do. And right now, they're making outside shots and they're scoring in the paint. And they're getting out of transition.
DiVincenzo
is making good decisions with the ball, not allowing the Nuggets to get any looks in transition off of bad shots or live ball turnovers.
Murray over Gobert. Jokic is back in. Wolves have got the ball. Edwards and Dosumu.
I know Murray got to his spot to the right side of the floor, but just watching Jaden McDaniels, how he got skinny over that screen, making sure that Jokic couldn't screen him. Jokic one of the best screeners in our league, and making it tough for him.
For Minnesota.
And 5 of 7 from the field, hanging around.
DiVincenzo knocked it away. Numbers, Edwards on the wing. And Jim Hardaway off the bench will defend the 3.
Oh, sometimes when you're coming off an injury, you need an adjustment, right? Your legs are a little short. Anthony Edwards made that.
Big hit. That stops it. Up and run.
right there is why they...
Now we welcome the audience watching the Toronto-Cleveland game. Here's Jokic inside. Priest Brown. Good assist.
Into halftime. You don't want this game to get out of control. You want to be able to settle down, coming out of halftime to give yourself a chance.
Denver's never led. Wolves have led by as many as 19. They are crowded. Is 9 of 32 shooting in this game. No Aaron Gordon for those of you just joining us. Calf strain. They found out at 4 o'clock this afternoon. They changed their starting lineup. Their bench has been disrupted. Jokic on the move. He's made 2 in a row.
And right there, making Jokic catch it farther out, but he is just too big, too strong. That Euro past the secondary defender.
Edwards around the Gobert screen. It's a 3.
Make sure that they're not moving on the screen, allow you as a guard to do what you need to do. Is DiVincenzo get another steal, and Minnesota's out on the break.
You talk about DiVincenzo just coming up with back-breaking plays on that. But then if you're Denver, how about having Ayo and Edwards going at you? And
Denver not only was the #1
games, I mean, this is a team that Minnesota was healthy for the more win streak.
Timberwolves have made 7 consecutive shots. Here goes DiVincenzo. Closing, feeding, outside, McDaniels, corner, Dosunmu. Here he comes.
They're not settling, and they're attacking. Denver wants Minnesota to take jump shots.
It's the biggest lead for the Wolves. A rejection inside by the Wolves.
But Minnesota's just making plays on both ends of the floor as McDaniels attack. Once you get 2 feet in the paint,
McDaniels had a lot to say before this game, but thus far, on the defensive end and offensive end, he's backing it up.
in the timeout, Chris Finch talked about movement with this team. And you can see on the offensive end, that's a point of emphasis for this team, is to make sure that they don't stand still, they're not ball watching, that they're moving and catching Denver off guard.
Cameron Johnson couldn't get the corner 3. DiVincenzo's right here. Hardaway finished off that possession with a 2. DiVincenzo 3. Player McDaniels, who had some comments about the defense of Denver. That shot will drop outside. Jokic puts it in. They're getting 4 in the first quarter.
Well, I like to change with Jokic. There's a foul right here on Cam Johnson, but a lot of shrugs.
DiVincenzo, nice. Drives, lost it. Shot clock at 7. Dosunmu for 3. Rebound Murray. And McDaniels had some choice words about the defense of Denver. Said it was non-existent. A drive inside Murray. He shows him at the other end.
And that's where Denver scored in Game 1 and Game 2. Early offense in transition and allowing Jamal to get to his spots.
Randall drives on Christian Brown. That's the separation. Jokic grabs the rebound. He's got 6.
Once again, who's
Another
there?
steal.
Who's there?
DiVincenzo, the 3 now. Jokic the tap. Cam Johnson's got it. 2.5 to play in the half.
That was a back-breaking 3. D-Wade, if that would have went down.
That was going to be nasty.
Jokic leaning in to go